I know this might seem random with this video, but this is like the best time to buy winter essentials because we're heading into spring. So you want to shop the opposite season in order to save some money. So that's why I'm bringing up all of these minimalist winter essentials. So the first thing is snow boots, high quality snow boots. If you are that type of person to buy boots, like winter boots, just for the looks, stop doing that. It's not worth the money, it's not worth the time, and most of them are uncomfortable. Stick to high quality boots, even if they're not so cute looking. The boots that I have, they're not the cutest. I actually have to clean them since it's the end of the season, but they are not the cutest. Look like they've been through it because I've had them since 2016, but they're still going strong. There's no rips, it keeps my feet warm. Especially when I'm shoveling my car out in the snow, and if it's really, really cold outside, I will wear those because they're warm. Stick to snow boots that are going to protect your feet and are going to last more than just 1 year. Disregard all of the cute looking, aesthetically pleasing, trendy snow boots. Most of them might look amazing, but you have to look at the quality with them. Try to go for quality over looks. I know it's hard. I've been through the whole like I want cute boots instead of realistic boots for the winter time. It's just better to go with the higher quality boots. Speaking of high quality, winter coats. Don't just get the winter coats that are cute. Get a winter coat that is going to last you a long time, and you want one that's going to keep you warm. You want a coat that is good for like -30 degrees. I know that sounds drastic. My coat is for those temperatures. Now, do we get those temperatures in Mass? No. The closest we get is like -1. But when I wear that coat, I have a coat that helps me out with the winter. My partner has a coat, same brand. My mother-in-law has a coat, same brand, and my sister-in-law, same brand. And she told me, like when I was at her house a couple months ago in the wintertime, she's like, Kiera, I don't know what I would do without this coat. It keeps me so warm, especially with picking my kids up from school and then going to do other things for work. She says she could finally be outside and not be cold. And my entire life, I went for looks when it came to jackets, or there were times where I just went outside like this when it was -1. Not the right move. So I'm glad that I smartened up and got myself a decent winter coat. Again, this is the time to buy them because they're all on sale. So these coats are expensive, like high quality winter coats. They could range from like $280 to maybe $400. But with spring and summer around the corner, you can get that $280 coat for like sometimes even $80 because they want to get rid of the winter stock that they have and start with a fresh new winter stock when the next winter season comes around. So you could save yourself a ton of money with getting a higher quality coat right now with the season changing, and you could save yourself money by getting a high quality coat in general because you won't have to replace it all the time. Like you will have that coat for that particular season and that's it. I don't go for looks anymore. I've been through that route. I'm done. I'm so sick and tired of wasting my money on clothes that suck and that don't keep me warm. I have to face the facts that I live in a very cold area, and even when it is summertime here, it's not as warm as other places in the world. Snow gloves. These are important. I own 2 pairs. I don't think it's necessary for 2 pairs, but I made the mistake with going for the dress-up pair, which they are really nice. I will be honest. You can touch your like phone with them and they are nice. They do keep my hands warm, but I can't shovel with them because they're not shovel gloves. So I ended up purchasing these not so cute heavy duty gloves, and I think I paid like $30 for them. I got them from Target. They also have a clip, like when you're done using your gloves, you can clip the other glove to the other one so you don't lose a pair, and they're phenomenal. I use them when I'm shoveling. There was a time this past winter where I couldn't open my trunk because my trunk was frozen, and that's where my snow brush was. So I used my gloves to clear out the snow and some of the ice off my car in order to get in. and my hands were still warm and dry. So if I was to do that with the dress-up gloves, I don't think the dress-up gloves would even survive me clear my car off with them. I don't recommend clearing your car off with gloves, but if you're in an emergency, sometimes it works. And it worked that time, so I'm happy that I purchased those because they have been great. They keep my hands warm, and it just makes so much more sense to purchase gloves that are going to protect your hands from the cold and help you shovel with no problem. If you do not have a decent pair of gloves and you live in a cold environment where there's snow, get yourself a high quality pair of gloves. Warm, thick socks. I'm actually wearing them right now. I purchased mine from Amazon. The ones that I have been great. Now they're not made out of wool or anything like that, but they're still really good, and I wear these a lot when I'm wearing my boots and shoveling. Today is a little bit chilly out, so I'm just wearing them around the house for like slippers, and they're really comfy. I feel like warm, thick socks you can never go wrong with having a couple pairs for the winter time. It's a huge essential. Instead, like I do have some thinner socks for the summer and springtime and fall, but in the wintertime, I'm not wearing those. I am wearing these thick, warm socks. I actually should get another pack because I own 4 pairs of these, and I do go through them quite a lot because, again, I only wear thick socks in the wintertime. Even to bed sometimes, like thick socks work so well when you are cold. Like, I don't know what it is, but like we'll crank the heat here and it's still cold at night. So I will wear socks to bed. I honestly don't care how weird that is. It's also nice when you put lotion on your feet and then you lock in that moisture with a thick sock. I wake up with like baby feet. It's amazing. So I highly recommend purchasing warm, thick socks for the wintertime. Now this is something that I wish I would have purchased for this apartment, but we don't plan on being here next winter, so I'm not wasting my money. Fingers crossed that we get a house very, very soon. But if you have ACs that are embedded in the wall, we have 2 units that are just, they're in the wall. And the biggest issue with us living here is that the draft, the really, really cold draft that comes out of these AC units suck. And that's probably why this apartment was always cold. And that's probably why I was paying an arm and a leg for our electric bill. So they do sell AC covers for the wall units on Amazon. I even think they sell the covers at Lowe's and Home Depot. If you live in a house that has these, or if you live in an apartment that has these, get yourself some AC covers. That way you won't have a draft when it comes to these big boxes in the wall. And the last thing that I feel that is one of the biggest car essentials, especially if you live in an area where it snows like I do, is getting yourself a really, really good quality car broom slash ice, is it like ice pick? I think that's what you call it. The one that we have, I actually upgraded ours last winter because we had, our older ones were from mine was from 2014. I think my partner was from 2010. We upgraded ours and no complaints whatsoever. I actually grabbed both of them from Target. It was pricey. I think it was like $50 altogether. This is why I say to buy winter stuff, not in the winter, but opposite season. I didn't know that my snow broom thing was gonna break on me, but it did. So I ended up buying really good ones, and they extend. So our cars are pretty big, so they do extend where we can reach the top. No complaints with them. I can see it lasting a while, both of ours. Again, we don't treat our stuff like crap. We take care of our things. So that's another thing to keep in mind is when you do buy these like snow car broom things and ice picks, like I advise you guys to buy them in one, where the broom's up here and then the picks down here, because you can save yourself space and money. But don't treat it bad. Try not to use too much force with them, because you will end up breaking it. So no matter how high quality it is, just don't treat your things bad. That's how you waste money. But I'm glad I purchased new ones because they worked out great, and I can see them lasting for years and years to come with our snowy winter times here in Boston. I highly, highly recommend getting yourself I think it's like a 3-in-1. It's a snow broom, then it has like that silicone thing or this foam thing next to the broom, then it has like an ice pick. So, or 4-in-1 because it does extend too. They're just great. They're really, really great to have. I wouldn't suggest keeping them in your car because like I said, I couldn't open my trunk door because it was frozen and that's where the broom was. I call it a broom because everyone else around here calls it a broom. Anyways, I suggest to keep them in the house. That way you don't have to like be trapped with like, oh no, I can't clear my car off. Let me know down below, what are your minimalist winter essentials?